All right. We in the building. We in the building. Salute to everybody that's here. Salute to everybody that's here. You guys are on the Hater World. Hater World. I'm Blue Devil. You already know. Got a lot to talk about today. Make sure you guys hit the like button on the way in. Hit the like button on the way in. Hit the like button. Let's get this party started. Salute to everybody in the building. Let me read some of these chats. Let me give a what's up to everybody that's in here real quick. Who do we see? Baby Blue Dramatic. What up, G? Burlon in the house. What up? Patricia in the building. We got Cuco. What up, Cuco? C-Style. SOS Best. Hey, yesterday I got a lot of complaints about the moderators fighting within each other yesterday. Uh, I was, who was here? I don't know. We were on the pod yesterday and people were DMing me like, hey, why are these moderators fighting each other? You know, not a good look. Not a good look. Not a good look. Big Lou Dog. What up, G?
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Mars Queen Marlene in the building. What up? Oh yeah, PK. There you go. That's what we had yesterday. Just watch the Pink's video on the Clips channel. Why she be sending hello fire when she's mad? Damn, perro. You said it, not me. You said it, not me. Hey, but everybody go follow the Clips page. That's where all the clips are going. Okay. Uh, I was uploading them over here on the I was uploading them over here on the official Hater World, like right here on this page, because they do more numbers. They do way more numbers. But like, even if they don't do numbers over there, like as much as they should, at least it's helping build the page over there. So that's where they're gonna go regardless from now on. Even if they don't do great numbers over there, that's where they're gonna go. Cause eventually by uploading and uploading and uploading over there, eventually it's gonna catch on. So everybody go follow the clips page. Do me a solid. Go follow Hater World Clips. From now on, that's where everything is going up at. All right. Everything will be up on the clips page now. And I see they're not even sorted correctly. There you go. There you go. Now they are. There's 4 clips that dropped today. So that's what we're gonna do. Look, this is the goal now, right? After every podcast, after every podcast, right? There's a podcast, what? I don't know, 7 o'clock in the night. It's over by 9 p.m. Right? The next day, you're gonna have all the important clips on the clips page. Every day. All right. So whenever we have a pod, expect the clips the very next day on the clips page. All right. So if today we have, I don't know, if today we have like we had PK the other day, then today we should have had the clips up. But we're barely picking up with American Cholo. So from here on out, as soon as the podcast drops, the very next day the clips will be up on the clips page. So make sure you guys are following Hater World Clips. All right, that's where they're gonna go up at. Somebody just texted me right now and said the moderators were fighting, and it's always the same person as always. You know, so we're gonna leave that up and figure that out later. Nog support, what up? Salute to everybody that's in the building. Hey, we had a couple successful pods in the last couple of days. I wish we were a little bit faster when it comes to like the clips and the shorts, but hey, we can only go as fast as we can work. So Moses, I know, I know. I know. Salute to Moses. OG Moses in the building. What up, G? Leave the alcohol and smoke weed instead. Leave the alcohol. I don't drink alcohol, fool. Spencer. Oh, I put Tory Lanez? That's what I put. Let me see. Oh, that's fucked up if I did. Did I? Oh, I did. That was an accident. God damn, let me change it. I fuck with Tory Lanez, dog. There you go. There you go. I just changed it. My bad, G. Players fuck up too. Players fuck up too. T-Loke in the building. Hey, did we give out memberships this month on this page? I don't recall if we did. Let me see. Let me go see if maybe we didn't give away some memberships. There you go. See. Oh yeah, we did. We gave them all out. Yeah, we did. I tried. I tried. Oh, ABD, someone called Blue Muffin on one of your videos. I seen it. I seen it right now too. It was that old. It was that old man, the delusional cocksucker, the cock breath. I seen it because it popped up on my shit, and I started watching it. And yeah, he throws his little subliminals, but he won't do nothing. So you know, there's no point in even me responding. You know, there's no point in me responding. You know, uh, he's not gonna do anything, bro. He's delusional. Peps, 5 HaterWorld memberships. Salute to the boy Peps. What up, my boy? Appreciate that. Who got one? EDH. Junior Velasquez. It's that fool Ant. What up, G? What up, Ant? Who else got one? RIDD. That's a new name. Salute. Welcome to the squad. And who else? Shady Loke. What up, Shady? Yeah, if I'm not gonna respond to these fucking weirdos. And you know what else I saw? I saw that Double Dimes, Dubs V equals 25 talked about the whole whack shit. And you know whack is trolling, but these fools are gonna fall in line with it. You know, it is whatever. But I saw the comments, I read the comments, and nobody believes them no more. Nobody in the comment believes that vato no more. And you know what's funny though? I want to tell you guys what's funny, what I think is funny. What I think is funny is this. First, they said that I was paying renta, right? That I was paying rent. That Blue Devil was paying renta upstairs, right? And then I paid the black man. So which one is it? Because you can't do both. That's why you don't respond to these cock breath motherfuckers, bro. That's why you don't respond to these cock breath motherfuckers, bro. That's why. Which one is it, homie? Pick one, because it can't be both. Come on, little Londale. I thought you knew me better than that big dog. That's what they say. That's what they do to keep it that's what they do in order to keep their name relevant because they want me to respond. But I ain't playing their game, homie. I'm not giving them content. I'm not gonna get caught up in their bullshit. Fuck them. Straight up. All of them. They want the content. They want the back and forth. Nah, homie. Chales. Chales, homie. Go play your game with somebody else. But which one is it? Is this motherfucker paying renta? Or did he get extorted? Because if you're paying renta, you ain't getting extorted by nobody. Straight up. Straight, you gonna die, homie. If you paying rent and you getting extorted by somebody else, somebody gonna die for fucking with somebody's money. So cut it out. Cut it out. Little Londale, that's right, OG Damn, speaking on you. What did he say? Because what had happened was that me and Adam were I didn't watch it, dog. There's no reason for me to watch it, right? But me and Adam were in the DM talking to each other like a couple days ago because of the dropouts. If you guys remember, the dropouts had did like a post Adam had did a post on the dropouts, right? He had did a post calling them dropouts or whatever, right? And I sent it back to Adam and I go, salute my boy. We fuck with you, right? And then he goes, where did this narrative come from? And he sent me the picture of Double Dimes and Runner Washington uh talking about the whack extorting me, right? So Adam asked me where this come from. Oh, I go, hey homie, those are the dropouts making false narratives so that way people could stop talking about them being lames, PCs, and dropouts. And that's where we left it at. So I don't know what exactly he said about me. I don't know if he said it as a fact or if he was asking a question. But whichever one it was, I ain't tripping, dog. That's what happens when you in the content game. You know, it's up to the stupid motherfuckers to not believe that shit, but they do anyway. So fuck them. I'm not gonna play those games, dog. I'm not gonna play those games. Southern Halley, what up, my boy? I appreciate you. Southern Halley, a day one in the building. We got 53 likes. Let's get it to 100. I'll turn the cameras on. Come on. We'll watch some videos. We'll watch some clips. We'll react to some shit. Let's get it to 100 likes. Come on. Magic in the building. What up, Magic? Sergio, ¿qué onda? Mugroso, what's good, my boy? Playboy was quiet for 2 hours on the Cholo pod. He was, he was, fool, but he's barely getting his feet wet again. It takes a while. It takes a while, So salute to Playboy. He'll get it cracking. He'll get it cracking. You know, he'll get it cracking. Salute to Playboy. Pistolas in the building. ¿Qué onda, perro? Moises, what's good, my boy? That's the Moises from the American Cholo podcast. I appreciate you, my boy. Welcome. Welcome to the squad. Drifter in the building. Positivity don't sell. Hey, positivity don't sell. He got a popping TikTok, bro. If you guys are not following Positivity Don't Sell, you guys need to go over there and scope that shit out. That fool got a popping ass TikTok. For sure, for sure. Mr. Urbex. What's up, BD? I enjoy watching your content. Appreciate that, bro. Hell yeah, let's get it. That's all it is, fool, is content, dog. That's all it is content. That's all it is content, my boy. A lot of fools try to make it more than what it is, but I don't listen, dog. When it's into some real street shit, I'm gonna tell you guys something, and I've said this before, and I'll say it again. When it's content, I'll talk about it. Like if I know it's just content and it's bullshit, I'll talk about it. Fool, I'll address it. I'm not afraid. I don't give a fuck who gets in their feelings or who feels what or who says what. I'll address anything and everything. But once I know it's gonna go into some real shit, and I know that maybe there be repercussions behind whatever, whether it's on the streets or whether it's behind closed doors. I no longer talk about it, my boy, like at all. I no longer talk about it. I no longer bring it up. I might, in passing, but I won't break it down as far as really talking about it. Because look, dog, that's how you get caught up. That's how you get busted. That's how you get indicted. So once somebody starts talking some real shit where I know my homies are gonna pull up and be like, hey fool, we gotta handle this motherfucker now. Or maybe somebody might pull up and I might have to handle it. I don't want to talk about that, bro. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that because I want better chances of coming home if something does happen. I want to have better chances of me being able to beat that case. So when it's some real shit, I won't talk about it, bro. So if you guys are thinking like, why is he not addressing this? That's the reason, bro. And if you see me addressing something, 99.9% of the time, it's some internet fake ass shit that ain't never gonna go nowhere and ain't nothing ever gonna happen. And those are facts, bro. Now, I get a lot of backlash because some things I don't respond to, and that's cool. I'll take it, homie. I'll take it. I'll take that. I'll take that all day. Like, it's cool. People can talk shit and say this and say that. But at the end of the day, homie, I'm doing what's best for me to stay free and for me to stay alive. And if you can't respect that, then go follow some bums that speak out their ass. We cool. Trap Boy was demoted to janitorial duties. Salute to Trap Boy. He got a Don Peludo Cubo. He got a we got 80 likes. We need 20 more. Come on, 20 more likes. Run it up. No, Trap Nalga's got a Instagram going right now. He's popping it at the Instagram. He's learning the ropes and he's doing good. He's doing good. You know, little Lawndale, salute my boy. Facts. Hey, yeah, Trap Boy got a page right now. He's working it. It's called Noticiero Callejero. I fuck with it. I support it. Uh, and he's getting it right. We'll get to it right now once we turn the cameras on. Once we turn the cameras on. No te tires la sal. Nah, I know what you mean. You know, knock on wood, fool. Pero todos modos, way. You know, the truth is the truth, my boy. You know, reality is reality, way. Blue Devil, that Swifty post media page is wow. Laughing a lot. I like him, except the hater world hate, but it's cool for clout. Look, we'll talk about that right now. I want to talk about that right now because people think it's fake, dog. So give me a few minutes, Marlene. We'll talk about Swifty Blue. Big Blue Dog. It should be Opina and you, Big Dog, just for the interviews. The third person is just a microphone holder. Okay, we'll talk about that right now too. Let's get to 100 likes. Come on. What's up with Big Droops? That's the homie, fool. I love the homie right there. Uh, he's going through something right now with something he got going on, and we're gonna let the homie handle that real quick. But he'll be back. He's part of the family. He's part of the squad. He's one of the originators when it comes to the squad. So he always gets a spot here. He ain't going nowhere. He'll be back in a couple of days. So let him do what he's doing, dog. Let him handle his issues. I don't want to say what it is because I don't know if he said it. I won't give him that respect, but in a couple of days, maybe a week or so, he'll be back on the squad. So we got to figure out our schedule. Our schedule will change as well. A lot of things are changing. So we're gonna be going to do podcast. Well, okay, so our schedule will be. Let's turn on these cameras. All right, let's go. There we go. Salute to everybody. So 200 boys will now be on Tuesdays and Sundays. All right. Tuesday it will be Opina, me, and the guest, and whoever we can find for the third mic. All right, damn, I look fucking, and whoever, whether it's Trap, Weddle, whoever can punch in, right? And on Sunday is gonna be Droops, Opina, Blue Devil, and the guest. That'll be every Tuesday and Sunday for the 200 boys. Every Wednesday we're gonna have the late night live with Weddle, Trap Boy, Blue Devil, and Playboy. That's every Wednesday. Late night lives. Late night lives will be Weddle, Trap Boy, Playboy, and Blue Devil. Those are from like 11 p.m. to like 2 in the morning. That's gonna be every Wednesday. Friday and Saturday, we already know we do music. And then Monday and Thursday is gonna be solo dolo, like me right here. So we're gonna have a whole schedule lined up, and I'm gonna make sure that we get it on point, and then I'm gonna pin it on all the platforms, so that way you guys can keep up to date with the schedule and know exactly what's dropping when it's dropping. All right, and then we're gonna stick to that schedule, uh, so we can have it, not fuck it up. Send seek help segment net. No, I just haven't had time to film it because we've been booking guests on Saturdays and Sundays, fool. So I haven't been able to film Seek Help because we've been booking guests Saturday and Sunday, and that's where I say we gotta be on schedule so that way I could fit in all my segments. And so when Droops in a couple of days comes back, we all gonna sit down and then we're gonna figure out the timelines and they're gonna be on point. Nothing's gonna change after that. All right. So in a couple of days you'll see a flyer everywhere, and that's how you know what our schedule is gonna be every day. We got 450 in the building. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. All right. Hit the like button. BD, if Drew's not available, it's just you and Opina. Okay, that cool. That's cool. Last night I wasn't really feeling it with the youngster PK96. Not because of him. I just was a little bit under the weather yesterday. I was a little bit under the weather yesterday, and I told the homie, I go, hey fool, we'll bring you back. Let me just have an open date and I'll bring you back. And he was like, all right, fool, I appreciate that. He goes, I couldn't even tell you were under the weather. I go, yeah, I wasn't really feeling today. If you guys watch the podcast, I was just sitting there, bro, slumped. I really didn't even say that much. And I feel bad sometimes because I don't want these homies to feel like I'm pushing them away or like not like ignoring them and not really interested on their story. You know what I mean? So I told him I'll bring them back. All right, IB Stroking gifted out 5 Hater World memberships. Chico 5099, Art Gallardo, Christian Lomelli, Jerry's Kids, Capone el Jefe, Cubo, Genosis Flux, and Captain 1KD. Salute to you guys. Welcome to the squad. Appreciate you guys. If you're a new watcher, if you're on the Hater World right now and you're wondering who the fuck's this fat guy, we drop content every day. All right, we do reactions. We do all kinds of crazy shit. Make sure you guys subscribe. And if you are subscribed and you don't receive notifications, go over to the subscribe button real quick. All right, let me show you guys. I need everybody to do this. All right. Everybody needs to go check this real quick. All right. Go to the page where you're subscribed to right here. Go to the subscribe button and make sure that this little check mark says all. If it is on personalized, you are not receiving all video links. So click on all, show some love. Come on. Jerry's Kids, I've been with you since you started. My kids even know about you. Salute. I appreciate you. I do remember. I know the logo. Every time I see I remember the logos when I remember some names. I know your logo. I know you've been with us for a while. Salute to you, my boy. Appreciate that. Wes Grimm, same shit. How do we get the subscription he gifted? It randomly gives them away for like when somebody gives a subscription, it randomly picks somebody in the audience. You can't pick whoever you want. It just picks it for you. We also got the TTS 4.99 or more super chat. Uh the AI reads it out loud for everybody to hear. So that's 4.99 and more. All right. Go ahead and drop them super chats. Write whatever you want in the comments, and the AI will read it out loud. All right. Let's go. Noticiero Callejero. That's not really you. I'm gonna ask you one time, fool. Don't be in here lying. Okay, you can be in here, but if you in here acting like you somebody else, I'm gonna ban you, fool, and you won't be able to talk in here. So, if you want to use the logo, that's not really Trap Boy, fool. If you want to use Trap Boy's logo, go for it, but keep it respectful, or you will be banned. All right. So that's really up to you. We're gonna get into the topics at hand in a few minutes. Give me a few seconds. Give me a few seconds. All right. Give me a few seconds. All right, we good. I see that account blue on another page. I can't control when it goes anywhere else. I can only control it here. You feel what I'm saying? Most of the time, fool, they're fake accounts. All right, look, let's start off with this real quick. Let's start off with this. Coming soon. All right. Oh, look. Yesterday I saw on the podcast with what was that fool's name? PK. There was people in the chat talking about they haven't received merch. We're talking about the website, not the giveaways, all right? The website. There's a lot of people that come in here and lie to make me look bad. All right. So I want everybody to know that. When you see people in the chat like making up lies, it's nobody that supports us gonna go in there and slander me. So when you see things like this, to the moderators, You need to put them on timeout. All right, moderators, I'm talking to you guys. When you see somebody in the chat lying or continuously like making up like a little rumor, you need to put them on timeout because last time there was somebody in the chat last night and he kept saying, Blue Devil don't send merch out and blah blah blah, and he robbed me and this, and that's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. And the moderators were allowing it to slide. So you guys see that? Put them on timeout. They can get at me in the email. All right, they can get at me in the email or the website. Straight up. But here we go. Look, this is coming soon. This will be printed on some high quality, t-shirts. This one I'm actually not gonna print myself. I'm gonna give somebody the opportunity to print it for me. Usually all the merch I print it myself or somebody that's here. But this right here, I'm gonna send it off to one of my homeboys that used to work with me and does great fucking work. All right. Does great fucking work. Okay, give me a second. Uh he does great fucking work and we're gonna print it on some high quality fucking t-shirts. And we're gonna put them up on the website, all right? This one's gonna be fire as fuck. This one's gonna be a DTG print, which is a direct to garment. Uh it's gonna be fire, trust me. It's gonna be motherfucking fire. And that's gonna drop in about, I don't know, 2 weeks maybe. And that's what we're gonna do. It's just new what do you call it? New designs. All my old shit was boring, like single color, hater world. Like those are cool, but now we're gonna get into like the fashion bullshit. And I know a lot of people be like they want to buy it like the same day they want to have it as soon as they buy it. So what we going to do is we going to drop them off at a few different stores in the IE and in LA. So if you in LA and you want to pick them up, most likely the LA store is going to be Greenleaf Botanicals, bro. If Moses is cool with that. If Moses is cool with that, we gonna have a bunch of merch at Greenleaf Botanicals in Whittier. All right, in Whittier. So that way you guys can pick them up right there at his store. Go purchase it. Go buy it. Bam. All right, and we also gonna have it in the IE. So anybody in the IE that just wants to go pick it up somewhere, instead of having to buy from the website and wait a week, 2 weeks, just go pick it up from the IE store. I have a lot of homies in business. I know a lot of people. I know a lot of businesses that will put my shit in their stores. So I'll find a little section in the corner. I'll break off the business owner, and bam, there you go. So we'll have a IE store and we'll have a LA store. Moses just said yes. So there you go. We got the LA store on lock. So let me put all the gear together. Let me put it all together, bro. Hats, jackets, hoodies, shirts. That way I drop off a big ass package at Moses, a Greenleaf. We'll set it all up. Nice little banner, nice little rack. Bam. And we'll do the same over here in the IE. Let me find out my IE store real quick. Noticiero Callejero, unblock my 10 other accounts so I can erase this one. Let me see I don't know who's blocked. Let me go check. No Nylon store? Nah, they'll probably burn down the whole store because of me over there. Nothing in the Valle. I can't. How many people are banned here? Damn, there's a lot. I'll tell you guys who's banned. Street Vids, fuck them. Boss Gang 21, fuck them. 211, fuck them. I'm not gonna mention these fools. Fuck these fools. All right, here we go. Esa West Nalgas. Oh, that one's funny. All right. Let me unblock that fool. Let me unblock. A lot of these are fake accounts. That's why they're blocked. We got about 20 blocked people. Esa West Verguita. What the fuck? Esa West Knots. Rankers World. Lintonero El Mandilón. That one's funny. I'm gonna unblock that one. Sorry, Lintonero Mandilón. Yeah, most of these fools are like, these are hardcore trolls. There's only about 20 of them. I'm gonna leave them in there because they're like, those fools are like hardcore trolls. Like hardcore trolls, bro. We don't need them fools. Sorry, Lintonero.
Damn, son, where'd you find
That's
this?
funny, bro. That is fucking funny. All right, we're moving on from this. Fire ass t-shirt right there. Boom. I love it. I love it. All right. Let me see. What else we got? That's Young Drew 323 right there. Salute to Young Drew. Rankers World is so and so. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that. I know that's weird, huh? Full fucking weird ass vato. All right, that's listen, I'm so backed up on photos. I'm only trying to catch up now. All right. I said, ay cabrón, there's another shadow behind Güero. Where? See it? Oh, let's debunk that photo. Yeah, let's debunk that photo. All right, hold on. People said I was tripping. I'm not tripping. Let's do this real quick. Let me save it. Hold on. Let me save this photo real quick. Let's debunk this. Oh shit, wrong photo. Oh, wrong photo. Okay, hold on. Oh fuck, wrong photo. Okay, hold on. Let me find it. God damn, chill out. Chill out, homie. Oh shit, wrong photo. Fuck, why I keep picking the wrong fucking photo, homie? God damn. Damn, homie, chill the fuck out already. Blue Devil. Damn, cuz. Can't even find the fucking correct photo here. Here we go. Finally. All right. All right. Do you guys see that shadow? Oh, boy. All right, so look. Yazzer's in the building. Yazzer's in the building. I did a reaction today and I mentioned Yazzer's. If you guys have not watched it, go watch it. All right. It's called the Viral Crybabies. And I know Yazzer's is not the one. She's not, it's not her fault. She's just doing her job. All right. But I did grab the content off her page and I did give her the correct shout out. So everybody go follow Yazzer's. underscore 87. She got another one too. Yazers underscore LA, I believe. Uh, go show some love. I fuck with that page. All right. I fuck with the movement. But yeah, go watch the video. Viral Crybabies. We'll talk about it right now in a few minutes. We'll talk about it in a few minutes. But let's get to this photo real quick. All right, look. You can see everybody's shadow is like right here. Look. Look. Look at Opina's shadow right there. Look at boom. Everybody got their shadow like right behind them, bro. Look at boom. Look at my fat ass. Damn. Why this fool got a shadow up here? Why he got a shadow up here, fool, and everybody got one at the bottom? Why? That's what I want to know. Yeah, that's Opina right there. See, why is this shadow way up here, fool? Look at this. That don't make no sense. There's nobody in the van. They all got off. Everybody got out of the van to take a photo. This is all the people that was in the building that day. This is everybody that was in the building. Nobody got off. Nobody was in the van, fool. The cameraman is over here, fool, in front of King Little G. His shadow would be somewhere around King Little G. His shadow would not be to the left. It would be over here. Think about that. Look at the camera, fool, straight forward right here. Look at, that's where the camera's at. That's the center of the photo right here. Boom, look at. All right, the photo's centered. I'm going to zoom in, and it zooms into the center. Look. That's the center. Right there. That's not the cameraman. And plus, the cameraman was a female. How is it his shadow when all the shadows are right here? Look. All the shadows are right next to everybody's head, fool. Look at. Boom. You're telling me that he has the only shadow that's on top? Why is everybody else at the bottom and he's on top? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Okay, people saying it's a reaction. Where's the rest of the people, fool? There's a gang of people in the back. Why only one shadow? One what do you call that? Reflection. No way. It doesn't make no sense, my boy. All right. If it's a reflection, there was like 10 people next to the cameraman. All right. The camera lady and the gang of people in the background, then that means you would have a gang of reflections. All right. It's not the camera lady because they'd be more over by King Little G. It's not a shadow because all the shadows are about the same height as the person. You can see them in the windows. Yeah, negative. Post that shit. I seen it too. Shadow of someone inside the van. There's nobody in the van, fool. Everybody got off the van. Everybody. Depends on the time of the day. Okay, I understand all that. My question is, why is everyone's shadow right next to their height, but that one is on top? That's my question. Answer me that. There's nobody on the other side of the van because that's the roof, my boy. That's the roof right there. That's the roof right there. That line, that's the roof. That sign that says tenant, that's posted on top of a garage. Like way the fuck up there. Thrax says it's called physics. What's physics? What's physics? Smart man. There's the cameraman standing on the box to get a full pic of everybody. No mames, way. It's called the sun coming down. Okay, I'm listening to you, all right? But why only that one though and not the rest? Why is there a shadow right here? Right here. Look it. See this? Why is that one right there, fool? Look at this. Bam. And this one's up here. It can't be a shadow. Why is this one right here and this one up here? Physics is PE. Facts. La Llorona. Facts. Oh, here we go with the bullshit. He's leaning on the glass. No mames. Well, now you fools are just making up shit, dog. Stop making up shit. All right. Stop making up shit. I have the behind the scenes footage. I'm gonna look for it. I have the behind the scenes footage. I might even have it out right here. Hold on. I think I have it right here. I just never put it out. I might have it right here. You guys might get lucky. I might have it here. Oh no, I deleted it. Is that Drex the Joint's brother? Nah. No, that's just I don't know who that was. Tell the truth, I don't know. Playlist. All right, hold on. Behind the scenes. Yeah, I'll show it later. I got it somewhere. I got the behind the scenes of when King Little G was here. I didn't upload it. I did upload it, but I don't know where it went. I don't think I made it public. Post Live talking about your podcast with AC. I'm sure he is. All right, let's move on. That's a ghost, fool. That's a ghost. That's a ghost. I don't care what nobody says. That's a fucking ghost. Oh, we dropped this video right here. This was the we dropped the Kool-Aid pod, but this one was the news. It didn't air. We didn't air it. All right. So anybody that wants to go watch it, this one has droops in it.
And it was dope, dog. I thought it was cool.
He had a rivalry with LaMelo Ball when they were young. You know.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And they got a lot of upcoming things they're about to do.
That one has the news. It's an hour of news with Kool-Aid. So guys, go support it, go like it. It's not gonna do that many views, but it's good content if you like Kool-Aid and Droops. There you go. They're in the same building together. All right. We got 350 people. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Show some love. All right, subscribe to the channel. All right, let's get to this. Let's get to this real quick. Give me 1 second. Let's get to this. The first topic on the thumbnail. All right, let's get to this.
Cause I'm a trophy. Hey, the world broke. He can't even show me 10 G's. Cause I'm a trophy.
There you go. I can't play that audio. All right. A lot of people think this is fake. A lot of people try to say it was Photoshop. a lot of people said that it was bootleg, right? Oh, you got a Photoshop picture, you're doing them dirty, so forth and so forth, right? Here we go. I got the official photo. I got the official photo and it's a live photo. All right. It's a live photo. Let me download it real quick. Okay. I don't know if it becomes live when you email yourself. Let me send it to myself. All right, people think that it was that I'm trying to like lie on this vato or that I made it up. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna show you guys the live photo real quick. Okay, here we go. Here we go. And I'm gonna talk about it because I'm not trying to shit on that fool for collecting his funds and doing what he does, at all. We'll get to that. Hold on. Let me see how I can. Let me see how I can play. How can you play it on the computer when it's one of those fucking movable photos from iPhone? Can you press play? So that's what I'll do. What I'll do. Take the noticiero off. He's talking shit. Okay, hold on. Hey, somebody in the chat, the moderators, block that fool noticiero callejero, please. All right. Here we go. There you go. There you go. There you go. It's not a fake photo. It's not a fake photo. All right. It's not a fake photo. All right, there you go. Then there's no reason to lie. I don't got to lie. And once you move it, he's moving his hands, playing his phone. All right, so it's not a fake photo. It's not me making shit up. And again, let's make this clear. I'm not bashing anybody collecting EBT or food stamps. Shit, I'm ghetto as fuck, my boy. You know, I'm not clowning him for that. I'm not trying to laugh at the guy. If he's down on his luck and that's what he got to do, hey, my boy, you got to do what you got to do. Hey, we all come from the hood. A lot of us come from the hood. We come from the ghetto. Regardless of all the shit you've said about me, I still not bashing you for that, right? Because sometimes we all go into hard times. Sometimes we all may need a little bit of help. So everybody has to do whatever they got to do. You feel what I'm saying? Nobody's bashing you for that. But when you make a video talking about Hater World can't even show me 10 G's, Hater World is broke, Hater World ain't got no money, Hater World this, and you're lying, then when something like this comes across my desk, what you think I'm gonna do? What you think I'm gonna do? What you think I'm gonna do? You did this shit, not me. You did this shit. You feel what I'm saying? So You know, you out here faking the funk, telling everybody you got all this money and this and that. Search Dirty Bastard. I know about old Dirty Bastard. I know that he went to jail for welfare fraud, but that's not a flex, my boy. You know, that's not a flex. But I know what you're trying to say. He also died a crackhead and broke. You know, but again, you say that Hater World bro can even show me 10 G's. Fool, my light bill. My light bill probably costs more than all your bills put together. You know, but again, that's what happens, dog. That's what happens. And now you at the GR office. And you know what the sad part about all this is? That somebody got your paperwork for when they're sending it over. Somebody got your paperwork and they're sending it over. They're gonna send the paperwork you filed to receive $50 a month and full stamps. And I don't want to do it, dog. I don't want to do it, dog. I don't want to do you dirty like that. I don't. But you don't think this fool deserves a piece of his own medicine? He lied and made up a lie saying that I paid Doughboy money to protect me. Come on, we all know that's fake. He made a whole video with that bitch ass fool Mugroso and the tweaker about me. They made a whole music video. They made a whole music video about me. How, what did they say? I was scared of whack or some shit. We know that's not true. And what am I supposed to do? Sit back and just say, ah, no, poor guy. That video, that little, that YouTube, that Instagram, it got over 100,000 plays overnight, right? He deleted his Instagram. Let me show you guys real quick, right? Let me show you guys real quick. Oh, what an idiot. I changed the name. Oh, what a fucking buffoon. No wonder. I gotta delete this one. All right, hold on. Let me get to it real quick. Let me get to it. All right. Oh yeah, I changed the name to Haterverse. People were telling me that Hater Universe was too long. Change it to Haterverse, blah blah blah. So I went ahead and changed it to Haterverse. All right. All right, let's go. Let me find this motherfucker real quick. Okay, here we go. Boom. Right. 108,000 right here. And I tagged him. The real Swifty Blue. Ah, he brought it back. It was deleted. This guy. He had took it down. It was down for like, I don't know, 2 days since I posted it. Finally had the balls to bring it back. Well, this video did over 100,000 views overnight. Where do you check the analytics at? Or maybe he has me blocked on the other pages. But there you go. Look, 108,000 overnight. Everybody go follow Haterverse. All right. The Haterverse. That's where we're going to upload all the bullshit. Go to Insights. Where though? I was trying to find it. Oh, I'm not signed into that page. That's why. Oh, that's why I'm not signed into that page. But yeah, I hit 108,000, and on YouTube it's already going up like on 50K. That fool's getting cachet too. Yeah, $50. That's what they told me. They approved them for $50 a month. They approved them for $50 a month. That's crazy, huh? Yeah, that's IG. Go subscribe to Haterverse. That's where we're gonna post like the clips from this podcast right now. They're gonna be on there. All right. That's where we're gonna post everything at. I changed the logo already again, so this is gonna be the official logo right here. Haterverse. Boom. HaterWorld Universe. So there you go. But again, you know, I don't want to do it, but I have to. But you know what's funny though? Why wouldn't that fucking tweaker that's around them give him any money? Right? Doesn't he claim to be a baller? Doesn't he claim to be a G and have all this money? Give him a job, fool. Give him a job. Tell that fool, hey, fool, you need money? Don't trip. I got a job for you at the sushi spot. Ponte a lavar trastes, güey. You know, ponte a lavar trastes, güey. Be an investor. Let me break you off. Something. They both don't got no money, perrito. No, that's a fact. F Troop, and that fool just plays it like he does. I'm telling you, fool, when that fool was a sponsor over here, me lloraba de que no tenía dinero, güey. You know. But whatever, fool, we're not going to talk about that. Salute to everybody that's in the building. We got 350 in the building. Hit the like button. Let's get to 200 likes. 200 likes. 200. 200. We're at 165. Let's get to 200. Come on. All right, let's move on to the next subject. When that drops, I will keep you guys informed. I will make a new video. All right, when that drops. All right, when that drops, I will make a new video. Check this out.
Blue devil behavior is weird towards trap.
Keep going.
Kicking, cheating on yourself, part of it. Everyone, trap boy suck that fool.
Keep going.
I keep beans in my pocket for the Giants. No pasa nada.
Hey, listen. It has always been like this with Trap since day one. Okay, there's nothing new. Is there anything new, Trap? It's always been like this, bro. Always. I remember one time we were at the pad. Trap Boy got so mad and he left walking down the freeway, fool. Oh, he left walking. He thought he was gonna walk to Calexico from from Riverside all the way to Calexico. Fool. Hold on. Trap Boy has always been like this, homie. It's not gonna change. It's pura carrilla way. Nobody's punking nobody. We're homies, fool. Nobody's gonna put hands on nobody. We're fucking around. Get it through your fucking dome.
So they think
they think you punk. They think you. They think you.
They made it a clip already.
Yeah. Listen, ain't nothing gonna happen in here, homie. This is how we get down, bro. Alright, this is what we do.
I don't know.
Puro cotorreo way.
These people are soft nowadays.
Yeah, fool. They cry about everything, fool. They think that. Yeah, fool. Hey, wait. One time we were at the print shop. We're at the print shop, right? Me and Trap Boy are working there, and I'm teaching them how to like print shirts. I'm like, all right, fool, this is how you do it. Blah blah blah. And 3 doors down is another print shop. They my ops in the printing business, right? And then this fool got mad because I was trying to tell him like, hey, fool, hurry up, fool, the customer's coming, you know? This fool got mad and he left and he went to go sit in front of the ops' print shop. Hey, hold on. He went to go sit in front of the other print shop with our company shirt on. Ahí todo nomás sentado, todo agüitado, la verga, güey. Hey, fool, get the fuck away from their shit, dog. They don't gotta know our internal shit going on over here. Like, we're trying to, like, do better than them and shit. But that's the homie. That's how the homie is, fool, you know? So it's just like... You remember that?
Yeah, you can tell he does.
And I'm like, hey, fool, get the fuck... Those fools are gonna be talking shit about us in the morning, dog. You know, but that's what it is, though. That's what it's always been. Trap is a little homie. Puro cotorreo, way. Puro pedo. Like, motherfuckers gotta stop being soft. Not you, but the fools in the comments, you know? Right away, they think that we're tripping. There you go. I'm telling you, one time we were at the pad, right? And then Trap Boy got mad or something. You know, he said we threw away. And he took off walking, fool. Right? He goes, I'm gonna leave, fool. I'm gonna go back to Calexico. Pues vete a la verga, güey. I don't give a fuck. And that fool ended up walking down the freeway, dog. Trying to follow the freeway all the way to Calexico from Riverside. No mames, way. That's a 3-hour car ride. How long you think that's gonna take walking? And then he called Playboy. He called Playboy to pick him up. He said picked him up in Redlands or some shit. I'm like, what the fucking Redlands? How the fuck did he get to Redlands? But that's how that fool is. I'm telling you, we used to have a business next to another print shop, right? The same thing. Apúrale, güey, a trabajar, güey. The customer's coming right now, fool. Hurry up, come on. He said, we thought, way, and he went to go sit in front of the other shop, that 2 doors down, all sad with his puppy face. Ahí todo agüitado, looking at the floor. Hey, güey, pinche vato joto la verga. Get the fuck over here, bro. Like, what the fuck are you doing, homie? You know, but some people have it, some people don't have it. That's all I can say. You know, that's all I can say. All right. Let's go. What else are we talking about? What else is on the menu today? Lady Pinks and American Cholo. Let's get to that real quick. All right, that's on the clip page. So let's go to that real quick. All right, American Cholo clips. Let's go. So here are your clips. All right, American Cholo speaks on hanging up on Mr. Criminalias because he was acting like a mafia leader. Dubs V equals 25 and Run to Washington gets scolded live on air by YouTube Yarda Warden. The American Cholo runs the YouTube Yarda. He is the warden. Blue Devil's the enforcer. Miss Lady Pinks calls in and presses American Cholo. What's up, Gilbert? Keep that same energy. Oh, talking about how you set up another call. I will, because that hurts your feelings. That makes your nalguitas hurt. You know, pobrecito Timoteo. Timoteo sits there, right? Look at fool. Timoteo sits there watching the show, right? And then he goes, fuck, Blue Devil set up another phone call. I want to end my life. Why is Blue Devil doing this? Come on, Blue Devil, we can do better. That's messed up, man. Why you do American Cholo like that? Man, you sound like a bitch. Quit your fucking crying. Little crybaby. You gonna cry? I thought you was a man. What you setting up people for? Man, shut your Timoteo. The fuck out of here, you pinche llorón. Poor Timoteo. He goes to sleep asking God, why does Blue Devil set people up? Why, Lord Jesus? Please tell me why. That fucking guy, Timoteo. Listen to his name, bro. Timoteo. Please, Lord Jesus, give me a sign. Well, get the fuck out of here, bro. Pinche vato joto llorón. I will tell you, right? I will tell you. Oh, Peanut in the building. 92% chance of Blue set up the phone call. Facts. Listen, I was about to say that. I will tell you, and I will take blame for being the reason why they thought they had a beef or why Lady Pinks felt a type of way. I will take that blame. Validated Street Gear in the building. What up, fool? I will take that blame. All right, because I'll tell you how it started. I was sitting right here. All right. Timoteo says, I'm a fan, Gordo. I'm here all the time. But no llores, way. If you already know the get down, fool, come on. Aliviánate, compa. So listen, I was sitting right here.
AC pulling was good when he brought his squad to the chat. Can't wait for part 2.
Fire. Native Hustle in the building. $4.99 super chat. Fire. So listen, I was sitting right here. And this was the time where Lady Pinks was going at it with Rowdy Rax. Now that everything came back, now I remember. Okay. How convenient, right, Blue Devil? How convenient. Now you remember. Lady Pinks had an opinion about Rowdy Rax dancing at that big show, right? I forgot what show, Rolling Loud, I think, right? Remember, I did the reaction where I said Rowdy Rax is doing his job. Salute to Rowdy. I backed up Rowdy's play, right? And I backed up his play because, hey, dog, let the homie do his thing. He's feeling himself. Let him. We don't know what that feels like. Let him get it. And then Lady Pinks felt type of way, talking about we don't dance like that. You act like you're black and all this crazy shit she said, right? She even got on me about it. And then American Cholo was live, and I was clowning around that day. I go, let me call up American Cholo and see what he got to say about this. So I called in, and I never even told ACA it's Blue Devil. I just asked him the question. And he said it. He was like, she's clout chasing. She shouldn't be doing this. She's too old. Blah, blah, blah. That's what he said. Some shit along those lines. And I was like, oh shit. On the video, I was like, oh shit, I just started a beef. My bad. And I hung up. But I thought it was over already. I'm like, this shit's over. It's nobody gonna bring it up again. Not Lady Pinks. But I will tell you, I didn't set up that phone call. I seen her in the chat. I was, because I look at the chat. I saw her in the chat, and I go. I saw Lady Pinks in the chat, but I didn't think she was on the call, and I didn't even correlate both of these things together. Like, it didn't even cross my mind where I was like, oh shit, I forgot. She's mad. Like, I didn't. Like, it's not like, to me, some things are not even that important. So it's like I feel like because they're not important to me, it shouldn't be important to other people, which I'm totally wrong. Because what's important to me might be not important to somebody else and vice versa. But I didn't think nothing of it. Death Row, salute. But then when she called and she goes, Blue Devil, tell him. I'm like, oh shit. I was like, oh shit, what is she talking about? I swear to God, I didn't know what she was talking about. When she told me to tell him, I was like, what is she talking about? And then later when she kept telling me, like, you remember? Tell him. And I was like, fuck, what is she talking about? I didn't know until she told me, like, and I was like, oh, now I remember. And it took me a little while, but it made it seem like it made it seem like I was letting her down and setting up American Cholo. But yeah, bro, trust me when I tell you that I have forgot. But here's the call. Let's listen to it.
Find what you love what you find. Only at Total Wine and More.
Here it is. Here we go.
Hotline.
That one guy threw you a pedo.
626, you're in the building. What up?
He shit on us.
What's up? This is Miss Lady Pink. What's cracking, Gilbert?
What's crack-a-lacking?
What's good?
What's good? We're here chilling. TheHaterWorld, what's happening? Talk to us.
Yeah, I wanted to know what's up with that negativity you said last time. That Blue Devil straight up.
That what?
Speak.
Can't hear
I
you.
said, what's up with that negativity?
What?
I said, what's up with that negativity?
What negativity? Explain. I don't know what you're talking about.
Blue Devil explained to him since he has little issues
I'm not
remembering.
gonna lie to you. I'm out the loop on this one.
Yeah, I'm out the loop right here, too.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking. I will say it, Pinks, but I don't know what you're talking about, to be honest with you. What?
I don't know, bro.
Just say it.
Blue
Or,
Devil.
You gotta say it, Blue Devil.
I don't
The
remember.
last time the Blue Devil called you, the last time the Blue Devil
I
called
do
you.
remember
Yeah.
I did call you, but I don't remember exactly what was said. I do remember I called you on live.
You did a reaction to it. So you did a reaction to it.
My
so
mind is
Gilbert was
so up. You said something. I forgot what you said.
I don't know.
but
I'm asking. What is it?
I asked you
I
something.
say a lot of stuff, dude.
Hold on, I asked you, what you thought about the people that were bashing Miss Lady Pinks at that time, and the people that were bashing her was.
Oh, it was with the Rowdy Rax thing.
Oh yeah, Rowdy Rax, fool. Rowdy
Yeah,
Rax.
I don't think I said anything crazy. I think what I said was that you were getting on Rowdy Rax as far as why he didn't get at you behind the scenes when you made the comments on the scene. So you can't get at somebody in front of everybody and then all of a sudden expect them to get to you behind the scenes. That was it.
Well, that wasn't the same energy as you did when Blue Devil called you. You said that.
Should I scream at you? Should I? I mean, I'm just explaining what it was. I don't know if
No,
you're
you
looking for us
shouldn't
to
scream at me. I'm not screaming at you. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but there's no energy to come at you. That's what I was saying. I said the same exact thing I said then. I believe you can. This is my opinion. I believe you can't come at somebody on a comment section.
Okay, look about how hot it was in there. I'm in the AC right now. I'm freezing. It's probably like 65 in here. Usually in the back we have AC, but it's not like really cold. But we have AC where you're fresh, right? But because summer, or not summer, but it's about to start getting really hot. Like the last 2 days were scorching hot in the back. It started to get a little hot, but not over exaggerate like American Cholo made it to be, bro. He made it to seem like it was a fucking oven back there. It's not an oven, dog. He was making me hot by looking at him like, fuck, fool. You're sweating, I'm sweating too. Like, trust me, fool, it's not that fucking hot. But the last 3 days, it was hot as fuck. So it was, even the AC wasn't even blowing cold air because of how hot it was. So he just happened to come on probably one of the worst days he could have came on. You know what I mean? But this week we're gonna put in some other system back there to keep it cold for the summertime. All right. So he just happened to come on one of the worst days he could have came on, bro. He came on the heat wave day. You feel me? But it's cool though.
On Instagram or somewhere and say some shit, and then after they reply to you, you're gonna say to them, well, why didn't you reply to me behind the scenes? Well, you originally made the comment, so of course he's gonna fire back, or anybody's gonna fire back. That's all I'm saying. Am I wrong for that?
Moses. Moses goes facts. You know, there you go, facts. There you go. Thank you, facts.
Well, it was wrong the way you came at Blue Devil about me.
I came at you.
It was wrong about.
You did say some bad words.
It was wrong the way you said. You didn't say no bad words, but you did say. You did say that I was doing some cloud chasing. It was a whole different energy that I'm getting right now.
Well, I mean,
I was like, okay.
Listen, if you want to take like in a very disrespectful way, I could see, but there's no disrespect. It was just, he called me. You got to remember, when he called me, I didn't even know he's calling. It was one of the callers. He called me out of nowhere, and he calls me and asked me this, and that's all it was. It was, if you're sitting here again, if you're sitting making comments on people, and they fire back at you online, should they not fire back on you online?
This is one beef I think we got to squash.
Yeah, no, I'm good, fool. I'm good.
Sounds like a nothing beef, too.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
There's no peace.
And Lady Pinks is good people. American Cholo's good people. This one, I think we got to figure out.
She's got your back, so that's a good thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was like shit about. Hey, Pinks, for me, it's all good, dude. That was one time we said something, and that was it. It was like, it's what's it called, a nothing burger.
Because look at the thing is that I never had an issue with you. I had talked to you a couple of times.
Yeah.
Back and forth when you hit me up on a DM.
Yes.
So the Rowdy Rax has nothing to do with you. So when Blue Devil called you up and he brought it up about the whole whatever situation was, I don't even know if it was a rowdy thing or it was a rana thing.
So Pinks, you should be mad at Blue Devil, not me. He brought it up. I didn't bring it up.
Hold on. No. Hold on. I'm not saying I'm mad. I'm not saying I'm mad.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is that when he called you up, you just like came out like bow, like out of nowhere. And I'm like, damn.
No,
like,
I was on my live on my personal channel, and we get phone calls and we go back and forth. I had no clue. But you never even said it was Blue Devil. He said, hey, Gil, and then he's like, aha, I got a clip, and he clipped it, and that was it. So if anybody, you should be upset. Pinks is Blue Devil, man.
I didn't even clip it. I should have clipped it, but I didn't even clip it.
I never brought it up. He brought it up.
Blame it on Trap Boy.
Well, Blue Devil, remember when you said, when you did the whole reaction to it, and you said, "Oh shit, this is another one I started on my stuff." I didn't know about this one.
Because I didn't think you were going to say that.
I've never fired on you. I've never gone and said. I say to myself, he asked me a question, I just answered it, and that was it. But it's no judgment on your character. It's not talking shit about you, Pinks. It's nothing like that to me. It's something that was so quick that nobody would even know unless you like kind of called and said it. Everybody else that never got any traction.
That's why I'm calling it right now, and I was like, well, fuck it. Since he went online and he said that online publicly, I might as well go publicly too.
I didn't. It was Blue Devil that called and recorded it. So what you do is you need to call Blue Devil and jam him up.
Blue Devil, that's number 2.
I get blamed for everything.
That's strike 2, bro. Strike 3 and you're out, she said. Strike 3 and she's coming for your ass.
I just wanted to clear it up. I just wanted to make sure because I was like, okay, like I never dissed it to him.
No, I know that
he had hit me up.
No, I'm not a hater, bro. I'm not a hater.
Pinks, I apologize.
It's all good. It's all good.
I appreciate the call, though.
Sammy Sosa in the building says the viral way replied to you. I don't care. I'm done giving them free clout. They can say whatever they want. I made them famous. I'm gonna go look real quick, but that's it. We're not listening to it. We make them famous. Where do they reply at, fool? Sammy Sosa. Oh, on Instagram, probably? Yeah, I'm not replying to these fools. We made them famous. A Mexican made that fool famous. As much as he hates Mexicans, Mexicans made him famous. All right. All right, we're done with this one. Mega Man, good fucking episode last Saturday. Blue Devil, appreciate you. Mega Man in the building. What up, my boy? I saw it on Instagram Live. Who gives a fuck? It's the truth. I made that fool famous, bro. Tell that fool to stop talking about Mexicans. Tell that fool to stop talking about Mexicans. Come on. That's what you guys need to go tell that fool. Tell him to stop talking about Mexicans. All right, let's see what else. What other clip we got from this? Let's go with this one real quick. I want to ask one last question. And I still got a lot of shit to ask you, but we'll talk about it when I go to part 2 at American Cholo. There you go. How was the phone call with Mr. Criminal?
Oh, Jesus, fool. Oh, Jesus. That's a good one. That's a good one.
We can talk about it now, because now it's all known what he's about. So I don't want you to beat around the bush with it. I want you to give me an impression, too.
Super high power vato, homeboy. Hey, check this out, homeboy. Whoa. I hung up on him, fool. I hung up on him, fool. I hung up on him, bro. He said, hey, so what's up? When the you gonna take that video down? Whoa. I said, whoa. Hey, homie. I'm like, first of all, look at you. I don't give a click. That's when I hung up on him. So I go back into the living room. My wife's like, I don't know, Mr. Criminal. He's always trying to scream. What'd you do? I said, I hung up on him. About 5 minutes later, I get a phone call. I said to my wife, let me go to the back room again. What's up, man? All right, man. So we good? So what are you talking about, fool? You taking that video down? I said, no, fool, I'm not. First of all, look how you're coming at me, bro. Oh, man, you know what? This is some Fugatti shit, some word like that. I don't know what the Blick. I hung up on him again, fool. Right? So then he calls back again. And he's like, well, how are you gonna? I said, bro, I am putting just my opinion, and I didn't even do a video, bro. I think I posted something. I posted something that said that I don't think doing a torta song is just like I did for Tiger.
Yeah.
I don't believe it's a good look. I don't believe that. I think this is derogatory to our people. It's taking us backwards. Oh, well, he's a millionaire and he's the greatest rapper in our life. If Mount Rushmore was there, he'd be the top. Just when his ego was like a 20-story balloon, bro.
He'd be on the Mount Rushmore?
Oh, yeah. No, he said he would be the main one on Mount Rushmore. Like, just going. I'm like, all right, well, congratulations, fool. Like, what's up? Like, and then he calls me, and I could tell he's on speaker with a bunch of people, and he's trying to get disrespectful. I said, listen, homeboy, I won't wolf online, bro. I'm not gonna disrespect you. I'm not gonna say anything. But I said, but look at you. I said something like, you're over here trying to laugh with a bunch of people in the room. That's all right. I said, pretty much, if you see me, bro. But I ain't gonna. Oh, so you're gonna take the video down? I said, fool, ain't nothing coming down. I mean, ain't nothing coming down, fool. Ain't no clip. And he thought that it was gonna be fine and dandy, right? And then he started getting a little pushback for it. But he thought it was the greatest thing in the world. And the funny part was, I already knew, bro. All that shit I already knew. All the stuff that came out when I'm speaking to the guy, I already had a good inclination. I didn't know, and I'm thinking like, damn, fool, like really? But that's what happens to a lot of these guys. They get on the internet, they want to scream, and I've seen it. Like I said, I was from the hood since '89, bro. So I've seen it all come and go, bro. And I've seen guys wolf behind a door, and when you're in front of their face, them fools are just like, and I'm like, what's up? And that energy ain't there. So he's another guy who I was saying how these rappers, they get caught up into their persona, and they believe where if you were really that guy, fool, you would have been in out of YA with me.
Yeah.
You were that young and that active, fool, you would have been out of YA. You would have caught a fucking stank. You would have been not.
He's been a rapper since he was like 15, 16.
Oh yeah, no, he's telling me that he was the hitman for when he used to go with Capone. That he was the guy. I mean, he would do it. He's
a liar.
No, he was just pumping it up, and I'm like, fool, maybe that game works on some little kid or some guys you're around, but not with me.
See this DVD? I was a part of all that. And that fool said bodies dropped, people died. I'm like, when and where? I was there. When and where? I was there.
And that,
you know what I mean?
And that was it, fool. So
damn, I didn't know you had a copy of that, fool.
When all that came out, BD, it was comical to me, fool. It was comical to me. And I'm like, yeah, that's about right. But at least he did it right. He kind of disappeared. Now he's trying to do. I think he's making burritos and.
Well, that's a gatekeeper that we needed to get out of here. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was a gatekeeper.
And before that, I thought he was a cool cat, bro. Just by seeing what it was.
I know so. That was a gatekeeper. You know how many people he tried to stop from coming up here? That was a gatekeeper.
Oh, yeah. Really? I can see that.
That was a gatekeeper.
But like in actuality, like concerts, he couldn't gatekeep rappers out of like shows. No, but
he was a gatekeeper back in the day, bro.
Maybe those times. Okay, I agree with that.
Back when like High Power was popping, right. He was a gatekeeper. He didn't want nobody else to shine. So when he got into the podcast game, he only got into it because he saw us flourishing,
right?
And said, "Oh, I'm this guy."
He's kind of out in rap and try to bring it back.
No tiene vergüenza buying all the live viewers. I'm like, come on, fool, you can see that you ain't getting 10,000 on the live, Playboy, like you. Yeah. But that's what they do. That's the criminal thing. And to me, like I said, it was another one. I'm just said his shit, hung up on him, never talked to the guy again, right? And after that, I just saw it all unfold.
Oh, people be like, "Oh, why do you care about dropouts and PCs on the internet?" I don't.
Yeah.
I got my own shit. I'm going through my own life, everything. Absolutely. I don't care about none of that. I'm not from the prison. I don't, that's not my issue. I'm not a prison genre type of guy.
Facts.
Right? But the thing is, dog, that if I go do content with a guy that I see and I see he's doing big things, I like this guy. Let me do a video with him. And I go do a video with him because we think he's a good homie or whatever. And later I get a phone call by one of my OGs. "Hey, what the fuck are you doing on the internet with that fucking guy? You making us all look." And I'm gonna be like, "What are you talking about? You know who that fucking guy is?" Now I got a DP coming.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden, people gonna look at me different. Now the homies that I know I can count on at any given fucking time probably don't want to fuck with me no more because of this shit. All over a guy that couldn't be honest about who he is before he came on the internet. Yeah. That's what pisses me off. If you gonna come on, hey, this is what I am, this is what I do. If you want with me, with me.
Facts.
If you don't, then you don't. But at least give us the chance to decide for ourselves, bro.
See, but this
don't play us.
This is what I seen, bro. I seen this from a few years back. Those guys, when there was much more of them out there, right? They were trying to interact with a bunch of people because they don't care.
Yeah,
they're already where they're at. So if they get more people like them, they're like, they love it, bro. Like, we got more, but nah, bro. At some point, you gotta have a certain moral and value, and just like I said, if you've done it, walk away, bro. If you really want it, and if you are on that, let's say on that realm, right? If you're making some content that isn't talking about the joint, that isn't this, that you're trying to get kids to steer away from that life and do it, nobody's messing with you, fool. We're not saying nobody's messing with you, but when you have the same guys who are sitting here constantly talking about homies, talking about this, talking about that, because they're never going to run into them, and then as soon as somebody makes a video on them, oh, you're the biggest head. Nah, bro, you're just going to taste your own medicine.
Like my friends that I have now, they're my friends since I was a kid, like since I was young, fool. Like they're the same friends I got. Like I don't have new friends. All the people that I know are the same ones I grew up with. I'm not gonna give that up for to make a video with a guy on YouTube that's this and that. I'm not. I'm not, dog. Because anytime that I need people here, they're gonna pull up like this. That fuck that up over being YouTube famous.
People do,
YouTube
bro.
likes.
People do it.
I will never, bro.
People do it, and then they start getting out of character. They start getting more and more comfortable with it. But it just shows their true character, bro. Like this is why you are where you at.
And it's getting easier to like notice those type of people, because I come from a little town, but like even in my little town, homies will call me and be like, hey, this YouTuber, you know that fool's no good. Like they know the scoop.
Yeah, they started.
So like for you to mess around, like I got to go back to my little town. I like my little town. I don't want to ever have to go back and not be welcomed. You know what I'm saying? So I like to study people.
They've gotten so comfortable, and everybody we're talking about where you on that same boat and you're calling somebody a PC, you're calling somebody a punk. Imagine knowing somebody in your hood, hey, this fool's a straight PC, bro. And then you see him on the internet. That laugh, I'm like, wait a minute, fool, like really, fool? But that's the crazy world we're living in. And when you try to say something, oh, nah, homie, this is just what it is. You can't pick and choose all this prison game you're out there spewing and then leave this part out of it.
Yeah.
You know, this is a huge part of it, bro. You've decided to go, so go, but they won't. And
like you said, most of them don't live in California. They move out of California, so they could say and do as they want. Like we got some that make videos on you and me, and they could talk other shit, but it's like, are you gonna pull up?
Yeah, no, of course not. Of course not,
shut
bro. When you can't hang around with your own homies, what makes you think I want to hang out with you, bro?
Yeah, facts.
If you burn your own bridge with your own homies, carnal, you got to be a special kind of piece of work. So why am I gonna mess with you, fool? Like on some real shit. And the fans of a lot of these, like I said, they're just regular squares, goofballs, this and that. But these are the same guys, like I said, that will still do what we do. Saluting face emoji. They will.
Devilish face emoji. America's emoji. America's emoji.
They will steal your dope and help you look for it, fool. And then while you're looking for it, the other fool's gonna try to get your old lady. These vatos, I'm not inviting them to my place. That's just the kind of character they are, fool. I've been around this shit for 35, 40 years, carnal.
100 emoji, saluting face emoji, salute American Cholo and the squad and all the guests.
So check this out. Those guys, there's two dudes that are making videos about you and me, right? One's from up north and the other one is from Santa Barbara, I think, right? I call them Dumb and Dumber, Tweedledee, Tweedledum, Boyfriend and Girlfriend. You know, I got a bunch of names for them, right? So these guys make content out of their closet, which is cool. Let them get their money. They're doing whatever they got to do.
Right.
But while people are supporting that, trying to shoot us down, what they tend to not realize is that we're building platforms for the future.
Of course.
For our people. We interact with other people. We're giving chances. We're giving all these things, right? Because we're here to help. While these fools are in the closet only helping themselves.
Of course.
You know, and it's never going to change. Nope. They're never going to do anything that's going to help anyone but themselves.
Yeah, they're running that torica, fool. They're running that torica. They're running that game on everybody. They're like that older guy telling the little homie, hey, homie, it's game, bro. It's all game because, yeah, they're just doing it to get the money. But the reality is that most people viewing just don't care, fool. They don't care. Some watch it for the entertainment. Some watch it to watch somebody crash out.
That's more of them.
Yeah, I wouldn't see, but that's like one of those things when that other guy, they're living a slippery slope because it just takes one bad luck and that's it, bro. And you can see her, hey, this happened to this YouTuber, this, and we'd be like, yeah, that's about right. Like,
makes sense.
And there's no way to defend that. What I just said, there's no way to defend that.
Oh, but they'll try, bro.
How could you defend that? Like, we're building platforms for our people. They're taking from our people.
Well, I think it's very simple. You can't sit here and have platforms based on you talking crap about everybody and anybody, and then the second they turn the mirror on you and say, what about you? Oh, well, you don't understand. Oh, well, nah, fool, you running game, homie. You can't. You can't. It's like so hypocritical. And one of the guys, fucking from the Dumb and Dumber crew, right? The one lives out of state. The other one is always criticizing everybody, saying, if you live out of state, you can't do anything. Well, that fool lives out of state. If you PC up, you can't do anything. Well, that fool fucking PC up. Hey, well, and you wouldn't go. And to them, they think that's like big. Get your money, fool. Right. But like I said on my live on that thing, you know, what does it benefit a man to gain the whole world but sell his soul, fool? And that's what these fools are doing, brother. Selling their soul, but it comes with a price, carnal.
And like I said before, it's a sad situation. All right, hold on. We got one video I want to watch before we go. All right, I said only 209. Somebody sent it to me right now. It's from the viral way. I wish I'd be giving these clowns no fucking attention.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go really quick. Let's go with this little shit and let's get the fuck out of here.
No. I've been to prison. I was in the county jail when the race riots happened. 06, when the race riots happened, I was in the county jail, bro. I saw how the racism at its peak. I'm talking about can't get on the same bus, can't even be on the same floor. Southsiders on this floor, all Southsiders. Niggas on this floor, all niggas. And every now and then the guards will do some dirty shit and sneak a Southsider in. Or the guards will do some dirty shit and accidentally lose a nigga on the Southsider floor.
I'm gonna keep
like,
it.
I saw this, bro. If you know anything about the Southsiders, they go to jail, they run with the whites. So on the streets, it's black and brown pride, right? We building, we doing this and that. But then when they go to jail, they run with the Woods. The racist Woods at that, the KKK. So if it's really black and brown, why are we not together when we go behind the wall? If we rocking with each other on the street like y'all say, why would you go against us behind the wall? We can't eat together. We can't share phones, tables, nothing. So where's all this black and brown when it really counts? When the real man is against both of us, but y'all go side with the ones that's against us. And so you got to just think about what I just said. Behind the wall, they don't fuck with us. They actually turn racist.
This morning, brother, the Mex came out and bust on the boy Tory. You know, they airlifted him and all that. So, you know, that's gonna respond when we come off this shit. We're gonna respond the right way to that.
They laid the yard down.
No, it happened in the building.
What was it over? It was over some. What he had did he have a debt, a gambling debt or something?
Nah, nothing like that. Shit, we don't even really know. We don't even know the whole situation, you know.
So it was just like some foul play. So it's gonna be up.
Yeah, it's here for sure with some foul play.
Damn, cuz. Wasn't nobody right there with him when it happened? Wasn't nobody right there with him when it went down?
Yeah, I guess nobody wasn't. He was by himself.
Until the South Side.
Salute to everybody in the building. All right. Joe Victoria in the building. Manny in the building. SOS Best in the building. A Prisoner's Awakening in the building. Kevin Salgado in the building. Salute to everybody. Look, we're going to listen to this, but I'm not going to speak on it because it has a lot to do with prison, and I don't talk about prison, but I just need to bring it to you guys' attention. You guys can fill in the blanks, comment in the blanks, you know, do whatever you got to do. But I'm not going to speak about no prison shit. But let's listen to the stupid shit these fools got to say, bro. The lies.
Specifically, get rid of the anti-black politics. You'll never be accepted in black culture. Hip-hop is black culture. We're not accepting anybody that lives and bangs by anti-black politics. I'm sorry, we're not. I don't know how you can feel entitled to black culture and then go to jail and say fuck the Mayates.
Oh yeah.
We gotta be
gotta
real.
address that.
I seen some fucking responses. Oh, that don't exist no more.
Shit.
Stop it.
No.
I've been to prison. I was in the county jail when the race riots happened. 06, when the race riots happened, I was in the county jail, bro. I saw how the racism at its peak. I'm talking about can't get on the same bus, can't even be on the same floor. Southsiders on this floor, all Southsiders. Niggas on this floor, all niggas. And every now and then the guards will do some dirty shit and sneak a Southsider in. Or the guards will do some dirty shit and accidentally lose a nigga on the Southsider floor.
I'm gonna keep
like,
it.
I saw this, bro. If you know anything about the Southsiders, they go to jail, they run with the whites. So on the streets, it's black and brown pride, right? We building, we doing this and that. But then when they go to jail, they run with the woods. The racist woods at that, the KKK. So if it's really black and brown, why are we not together when we go behind the wall? If we rocking with each other on the street like y'all say, why would you go against us behind the wall? We can't eat together. We can't share phones, tables, nothing. So where's all this black and brown when it really counts? When the real man is against both of us, but y'all go side with the ones that's against us. So you got to just think about what I just said. Behind the wall, they don't fuck with us. They actually turn racist.
This morning, brother.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that shit. I don't give a fuck about that shit. T Negro in the building. What up, my boy? All right, look, we're going to leave that there. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow we got a podcast. It's some female from San Diego. All right, them fools are crybabies. They cry too much. Appreciate everybody that's in the building. All right, we'll do this again tomorrow. I'll get on earlier, so we'll go longer. I'll get on like at 5, and we'll go to like 9. All right? Salute to everybody. You already know the business. We out this bitch. Let's go.